Hello and welcome to another unboxing from Pushing Cardboard. I'm Grant Lindeberg, and today we're going to have a look at Pursuit of Glory, the Great War in the Near East. This is a second edition of this game. I never played the first edition. I had a used copy of it, and I ended up selling it long before I got a chance to play it because I knew I was going to be getting this newer version. So I won't be able to comment on what the differences are, but this game has always come highly recommended to me from somebody at my friendly local game store who really recommends it as being even better than Paths of Glory. So I look forward to finding out if he's right about that. It's from GMT, big hefty box. They rate it as Solitaire 7, Complexity 5. Complexity 5, just on the face of it, sounds maybe a little hopeful from what I understand about Paths of Glory, and all the system is pretty straightforward, but there's about 1 million exceptions. So I don't know, maybe Pursuit of Glory doesn't quite suffer from that. Anyway, this one's designed by Brad Stock and Brian Stock, and published by GMT. So let's dive in and see what's in the box. Given the weight of this, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a mounted map in here, but we shall see. Okay, first up we have the rule book, standard GMT rule book. Looks matte paper, 48 pages, so that's quite a lengthy rule book. But if you play a lot of GMT games at this scale and this complexity, this rule book is going to look very, very familiar to you in terms of their layout. 2 columns per page, which is always great. Single column is never good. Fair bit of white space. Some examples, but this is a long rule book, so we won't be surprised by that when it comes time to play it. And then a playbook, pretty standard for this type of GMT game as well now, a 32-page playbook. And this playbook has the scenarios and a sample game and a strategy guide, and then some notes. So there's a fair bit in here. This looks like the sample game. Oh, a thing on for further reading, a thing on the cards. Yeah, that looks great. Here's the first of the counters. Is that in focus? I think it is, yeah. Here's the back side. That's counter sheet 2, so I don't know which colors indicate which nationality for this game. That was 1 of 2, and this is 2 of 2. Here we go. There we go. Nice and in focus. And the reverse. Player aid card, fold out type, light fire, heavy fire, very small terrain effects chart, sequence of play. Oh, Jihad. And this will be just a, for player 2, same kind of card. Set up for the campaign game or limited war. Not, that's undoubtedly one of the scenarios. I love these GMT full setup cards, though. So much easier to deal with than just the list of units that you get often in, say, a gamer's game from MMP, where it's just an endless line of text. I find this so much easier to deal with. So set up campaign game, Bulgarian entry, Romanian entry, set up for the total war scenario. And then a reinforcement sheet. These are super handy as well. Very, very grateful to GMT for providing this sort of thing. Just one side there. And yes, here we go, a fully mounted map board. Now, this is going to be too big to fit the whole thing. But let's see what we can see. Zoom. Yeah, that's as far as I can go out. Let's zoom in and let you have a tighter look at some of this map here. A little inset map for Gallipoli. So that's a pretty beautiful map. Point-to-point map done in the Paths of Glory style, same style we see in games like Shifting Sands, I think. Finally, we have some dice and 2 decks of cards. So looks like each side gets their own card deck in this game. Let's have a look at some of these cards. And these will be, for anybody who's played some card-driven games, these will be fairly familiar in that we have, I'm sure these are going to be ops numbers up here, and then events here, and then down here, that might have to do with reinforcements. I'm not sure the mechanics of this game. Like I said, I haven't played Paths of Glory, but I think that might be for reinforcements. If you use the card for reinforcements, that's a possibility as well. Just have a look at a few here. They're not wildly exciting cards, but they are not distracting either. They look good. Okay, well that's the Central Powers deck. Let's have a quick look at the Allied deck as well, just to compare a bit. Similar sort of thing, just different colors. But same thing with the ops points up there, event in the middle, and then probably that's, I don't know. I was going to say reinforcements, but who knows? I could be just talking out of my hat there. I probably am. It also looks like the cards are divided into mobilization, limited war, and then total war. So it might be a case that you start with one deck, move on to the next, and then on to the next. But anyway, that's what comes in the box. I've always loved The cover of this box, Roger McGowan's use of Peter O'Toole on the cover there is striking and exactly what I like in a cover. So there you have it. That's Pursuit of Glory from GMT Games, the new version. I look forward to hearing if it's improved or if it's just a complete reprint of the first version. But in any case, I can't wait to play it. Thanks for listening and watching. This has been Grant Lindeberg for Pushing Cardboard. Thanks again.